Well, guys, the Grifter ETF is already printing, and I just started it today. How are you down on the first day? I didn't think we'd be making money this quickly. For those who don't know, the Grifter Inverse ETF is basically whatever these idiots say on YouTube. You just do the opposite, and you're guaranteed to make money. And it's funny because Kevin made a video yesterday where he said 10 stocks to buy, basically. And today, every single stock is down. So if you did the opposite of what he said, you'd be up today. Like, oh my God. Like Kevin, Jeremy, Stock Mode, Chris saying, can you all just shut up? Because every time you guys talk, it is bad luck for stocks. Every time you guys say to buy something, it goes down. It does the opposite. Like, how do I make... It's so funny, too, because we're already in an environment where all the indices are already in a bear market territory, and the NASDAQ is in a bear market, and most stocks are down 70, 80%. So technically, the grifters have a huge advantage over me starting this inverse ETF. So they've got a huge advantage, but even though they have that huge advantage, I decided to start the inverse ETF anyway, and they're still losing. The inverse ETF would still make you money. Even in an environment where stocks are down anywhere from 70 to 80%, you would still make money doing the opposite of what these YouTubers do. Now, you would think with everything being down 70, 80%, there's no way these YouTube grifters can call stocks and they don't go up. Wrong. Everything's down today again. It's so funny. Oh my God. Let's look at Kevin stocks. These are the stocks that Kevin called yesterday, right? He said Affirm is a buy. He said Twitter is a buy. Robinhood, Matterport. As you can see, Robinhood is down 1.78%. Not surprised. The company sucks. Matterport is down 3%. Twitter is down 6%, and Affirm is down 0.7%. So Affirm is down less than 1%, but regardless, it's still down. And it's just so freaking funny because unfortunately, Kevin's terrible stock picks is dragging on to my favorite stock picks. He mentioned Google yesterday, and because he said it, now Google's down. Like, can you shut up? Kevin, stop. Stop talking about stock. You are horrible. Every time you say something good about a stock, it goes down. I'm going to need you, Jim Cramer, Chris Sane, Stock. I'm going to need all of you guys to just shut up. Shut up. Just talk about macroeconomics. That's fine. Talk about recession and construction and all that stuff y'all do. Talk about CPI and stuff. Stop talking about stocks. You guys are bad luck. Okay, let's get to the serious part of the video. That is so funny, though. Okay, so serious part of the video. Obviously, the market is down again, right, guys? And so I'm here to tell you that, what we thought was going to happen on Friday about the market going up, yeah, that's pretty much out the window, unless Jerome Powell says something miraculous tomorrow. But what you're seeing, in my personal opinion, because I know some of you guys are thinking, why is the market still down? It's like, oh my God, the market just keeps going lower and lower and lower. What's going on? It's because of uncertainty. The market is not certain what the future holds. They have no idea whether the Fed is going to be more aggressive, less aggressive, dovish, hawkish. It's just too much uncertainty. We still got the war in Russia, Ukraine going on. We still got supply chains. The market is still trying to digest the inflation reading and some of the other indicators that we got today. And the market's just very unhappy. And this is why I've consistently said, be patient. Don't be thirsty to buy stocks. And do not get caught up in these suckers rallies like we saw on Friday, a suckers rally where stocks go up and you're like, oh, okay, it might be safe to buy now. No, it's not. Pay attention to sentiment. And once sentiment changes and gets more positive, then maybe it might actually make sense to start buying stocks. But like I said, I think we've got pain to come for the next few months. Second half of the year could actually look good. It could. Not will, but it could. But for right now, for the time being, I just don't understand why anybody would be buying stocks right now. I'm sorry. And I've said this a lot now. You know, I've been saying this pretty much the entire month of May. I'm still sitting in cash. I see Tesla's at $735. By the way, Kevin started buying it at $1,000. I have proof. He put it in his video when he was at the little Texas rodeo thing. But anyway, it is hilarious that this inverse ETF is printing literally the first day it starts. Like, it just goes to show you how crazy these people are. You know, they just really don't know anything. And so I just want to give a little bit of balance here and just some realisticness And I'm not saying I'm the ultimate guru and know everything, but I mean, as cheap as stocks are right now, I think we're going lower, guys. I hate to sound like the mega bear. I'm not trying to be Michael Burry Jr. here, but based on everything I'm saying, I just think that the facts and the data can't be denied. And I think today is perfect proof, right? Let me tell you guys what I mean, right? Normally, you would expect that the rally would at least continue for a few days. But this market is dealing with so much uncertainty, so much FUD, and it's just so unhappy with the way that things are going that rallies barely last in this kind of market. They don't last a few days anymore. Rallies can literally last a few hours and go away. They can literally last one day on Friday and then on Monday go right back down. Like it's an insane, crazy market that we're in. But in my opinion, I just don't know why anybody would be buying stocks right now. I really think patience is going to serve you guys well. Honestly, if the S&P 500, I see it's holding on to that 4,000 level, so that's good. That's good, but I think the S&P is going to go back and test those 3,800 levels. And once we start to get down there and maybe lower, I think that's when you can finally decide to start dollar cost averaging. But do not get caught up in this thing where you're listening to these YouTubers who every small dip, they say, buy that dip, buy that dip, buy. You can't buy the dip forever, right? You got to figure out strategically when exactly you want to start buying. And for me, in my opinion, there's no floor. There's no low, right? There's no floor for how low the market can go. So you may think, okay, we got to get a bounce here. We got to get a bounce there. In my opinion, as long as there's bad sentiment out there like there is right now, there's no floor. Stocks can continue falling and falling and falling. And honestly, that's kind of what they've been doing. They've been in free fall for the last 6 weeks. So why would I buy stocks now? Because everything's cheap? No, do not get caught in that, because guess what? As cheap as everything is, they can get cheaper. Instead of saying, oh, stocks are cheap, stocks are low, let me go ahead and buy. No, don't do that. Either figure out some type of valuation method, whether it's like a DCF or something like that, and determine if a stock is undervalued and get it. Or you could do what I'm personally doing, and I'm waiting until sentiment changes. I'm waiting for all this bearishness and all this horrible stuff going on in the world and all the fun and stuff to go away. And I'm waiting for some type of more positive catalyst. What are positive catalysts? Maybe we're already in a recession. Actually, if we're already in one, that actually kind of would be a positive catalyst because the market is forward looking. It tends to price stuff like that in. So if we start to get more clarity on that, that actually could be good. What else? The Fed all of a sudden starting to become dovish, starting to say, okay, I think we've done enough. We're going to go ahead and get less aggressive. Those are, that. And then also the war in Russia and Ukraine ending. If the war in Russia and Ukraine would end, that would be a very positive catalyst for the market. So those are the things that I'm paying attention to more so than just saying, oh, these stocks are super cheap. Let me go ahead and buy. Like, you're literally throwing money into a fire pit. I just don't understand why anybody would do that. But to each their own. I'm not judging. I just want to at least come on here and give my opinion and just reiterate as much as I can. I am still not buying stocks. Friday's rally, that rally we got on Friday did not fool me. I ain't buying nothing. I'm sitting in cash. Your boy get paid in about 2 days. And when I get that cash, it's going to sit in my bank account until I think that the time is right to put some cash to work. So now keep in mind, I say this all the time. It's not like I'm 100% cash. I do have still most of my money invested. I'm just stacking up cash so I can take advantage of these opportunities that I think we're going to get. And so, there you guys have it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.